There you go. I started drawing pictures at a very young age, as early as I can remember. Like in kindergarten, I remember being the art kid. I could do art better than most. You know, when people were drawing stick figures, I'd already graduated to actual abdomens and legs and things like that. And I just remember feeling very proud of that because I was not ever like a sports kid or a cool kid or a fashionable kid or a rich kid. You know, I didn't fit in many of the other categories that got you some sort of other kid status. And once I got to middle school or something, thinking art was just my thing, drawing pictures and whatever, my best friend at the time got an electric guitar and he came to my house and played it. And I was like, fuck, like, this is, like, I'll never forget the moment when he like played Metallica in my living room, because I was just like, I was devastated and just blown away at the same time. I had no idea that, you know, me and my friends might be capable of making sounds like these rock gods. Oh my God, like I need to get a guitar and like everything and like drums, like guys, like we need to take this seriously. Like I know we're sixth graders, but we're gonna be seventh graders, and after that, we're gonna need to be touring. I never thought of myself as a songwriter. The word songwriter didn't even come into my vocabulary until well after high school, when that might have been cool. I thought rock and roll, and I thought just, you know, loud. Standing up and singing was like this whole other thing that all of us like masculine young boys did not. We weren't trying to sing, we were trying to rock. Eventually, we decided we didn't want to just be an instrumental rock band, and kind of looked around, and me being like the kind of ham for attention that I am, I was like, well, you know, I'll sing. It just became clear, like, well, if you're gonna get up there and sing, you might want to sing about something, and you might want to do it well. How do I write a song? I find myself with free time and musical instruments around me, and I start to just tinker with sounds and chords, and ideas, which usually turn into lyrics, slowly but surely. Generally, I'll write like some sort of hook or a chorus kind of thing, which is usually just like the only thing I really want to sing. It's like the main point. And I know that like I want there to be some sort of melody, but not sung by me, but I don't have any choice right now, so it's just like and then I think to myself, well, if this is going to be a song, it's going to need some supporting statements. And that's when I'll start to write like a verse or what you want to call a verse type thing. And that's generally how it goes, but it's always a little different.
How lucky am I to see the world from this view? Arm and arm with you.
Writing a song for me, if I'm gonna draw a parallel between doing art, would be like more like drawing a big picture with pencil and drawing pieces of it at a time and erasing pieces of it at a time before I get to the next part. So it takes me kind of a long time to write a song, but when I finish, I feel like it's kind of like I'm not at that point gonna erase half of it. With songwriting, it's more of a careful construction all the way up, like word by word, note by note. I remember it. It was good. These are the only chords I knew. What was it called? Oh, it was called What I Want. And it's a good name for a first, I think. Back then. And it was written about some sort of longing for a lady or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I could try and sing some of it. It's just so silly. It was silly even at the time when we all knew it. But we took it seriously nonetheless. But yeah, I was like, don't you leave me on again, I swear I'll die. Don't you let me off one more time so high and dry. To do it all again is a waste of time. To do it all again is a waste of time. I don't remember what, but I know eventually I was like, and which is pretty much Stairway to Heaven, but I didn't really know or care at that point. When I first got into songwriting, I was listening to a lot of songwriters, like Ben Harper or like Elliott Smith or something like that, and it just seemed like they always focused on the sad thing, and that's what I could resonate with, because that's what got me into songwriting. I'm treading into new territory as a songwriter where I want to, I guess, start to write songs about the times that aren't as lonely and desperate. Just because. Years and years go by of doing it, you don't necessarily want to have some sort of dark, lonely period of your life to create music. It could be nice if you could create songs that are just as intriguing and stuff without having to go to hell and back to make them. But we'll see. We'll see. The music generally comes before the words.
So yeah, it's just my new fun thing to do.
I'm always usually playing guitar or keyboard or some sort of harmonic instrument to accompany singing. I was trained when I took classes on composition to start with the melody and then build your chords and stuff around that. And I've always thought to myself, like, and I've heard of other songwriters doing that, where they start just by singing what they want to sing. And I think it's a very noble thing to do. I think that seems like a really good idea. And I wish that it had ever worked for me.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
I love keeping my art and design like my work. At the end of the day, I need to eat, and I need to afford this terrible habit of music. The songs, they kind of come, and oftentimes without warning, and usually right when I need them to.